Salut, I am Qasim from Pakistan. Have you heard of RTI? What is it? No, of course it doesn't mean rice with tomatoes and ice cream. It means something very important. R for right, T for two, I for information. Right to information, or in simple terms, the right of every citizen to access whatever information their government holds. Today, I will present you a tool that will help you assess the implementation of right to information laws. Let's begin. It all began with filling the gaps. The United Nations adopted the Sustainable Development Goals in 2015, and Indicator 16.10.2 calls on all member states to adopt and implement RTI laws. We needed a methodology to assess whether states have complied with this very important indicator. So, voila! We give you this methodology to fill that assessment gap. Let's find out more. This is a story of a methodology based on the following. 1. A study of Pakistan and other countries' RTI laws. 2. Observations of implementation efforts in Pakistan and other countries. 3. Attempts by others to develop RTI implementation assessment methodologies. And finally, the methodology measures 4 different areas. First, central measures, or what the Information Commission has been doing. The next 3 look at actions by different public authorities. One is about institutional measures. Did they appoint an official to process requests? Second, what information are they publishing proactively? For instance, even without a request. Finally, how do they respond to requests or reactive disclosure? 6 different assessment tools are used in this methodology. Let me explain them one by one. Number 1, desk-based literature review. Some of the key categories include online reports, annual and other reports by public authorities and oversight bodies, assessments or evaluations of the RTI system, for example, by civil society organizations or academics. But this is not enough, which brings us to number 2, review of proactive disclosure. For the Information Commission, this involves a review of the decisions it has adopted on appeals. And for proactive publication, this involves a review of what has been published by different public authorities on their websites and in other ways. This brings us to the 3rd point, key informant interviews. Now, perhaps you're wondering, who exactly needs to be interviewed? Well, it depends on the assessment area, but some key types of experts are members of the oversight body, public information officers, PIOs, senior officials, key civil society groups, journalists who make frequent RTI requests. Talking of information, number 4 takes us to self-assessments. This covers all 4 assessment areas, reflecting their importance as a source of information. For the central measures, the oversight body will conduct a self-assessment. For institutional measures and proactive and reactive disclosure, it will be different public authorities. Now, let's not forget the all-important office visits. You got it right. Through number 5, we assess whether the information is being published in offices, such as on a notice board. But it might make sense to schedule the self-assessment and any key informant interviews with staff there at the same time. And last but not least, Step 6 brings us to the RTI request testing. This is a blind testing exercise where people make requests to public authorities to see what happens. This is a complex assessment tool with its own protocol and reporting format. For more information on our groundbreaking methodology, go to www.rti-evaluation.org. Haha, you see, our success story doesn't end here. It was nice meeting you all. See you again soon.